Hello out there.
Sorry.
There he is. Boom. Look at that.
A full house tonight.
Yeah, hell yeah. People
Like a
love this
shirt.
damn movie, I guess. People love this movie. Oh, they're matching shirts. That's cute. I like it.
Let's take your kid to work podcast day.
Just hoping somebody will think that I'm frozen.
No, I knew you weren't. I knew you weren't. That wasn't going to work this time, Nick. Not that high this time. Not yet. Not yet. Didn't kick
You gotta do it with your eyes closed, like if you were censored.
Nobody trusts anybody anymore.
Fuck no.
That's right.
Are you
We're all
an
very
AI
tired.
creation on camera right now? Are you an
Right, we're
AI
all very
representation?
We're all
of
very
yourself on the
tired,
podcast?
Very tired.
and nobody trusts anybody.
Well, how dare you?
Flamethrower.
Why would you ever talk to me like that? I'm getting real tired of this, Chris.
I love the out of context shit.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it's so great on
Yeah.
podcast.
Sorry.
Hey,
I don't know what's real anymore. What's
That's
not?
what I think. That's what I think of you, right there. Yeah, you have to look at the screen. I don't have to look
I
at
don't
the
know
screen.
where
I know
your
what
fucking
you're doing.
haberdashery is, okay?
I can see you. My camera's over there. You're right there. I
These
can
dogs,
see
though.
you. Sorry.
Did you just kiss him?
Private chat.
Oh.
OnlyFans.
All right.
Reach across.
Oh.
Before someone's clothes end up off my
Bullshit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I had the cock block Paul.
I like
Sam or
brown-
Matt, help me out.
I call them
Oh,
tummy
man.
aches.
But how's it going tonight, people? We're here to talk about a pretty cool movie, I guess, because a lot of people showed up for this one. Boom. The Thing.
Horror movie of all time.
What a nerd.
The Thing. And
Would that say bring the fucking ruckus?
It
Or
did.
Does it?
Bring
Okay.
the
It did.
yes. Just so you know, Slinky, this is going to be a hip hop year on HorrorWithSirSturdy with the
I should have
titles.
worn my Wu-Tang shirt, yo. I'd have brought the fucking ruckus.
Bring it Thursday. Bring all the Ruckus Thursday. As much as you can bring.
Darius Ruckus, all the Ruckus.
Yeah, you know.
Darius Ruckus.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's not hip hop. Here's what he's doing.
I beg to differ. There's a black guy in it.
Still not hip hop.
Wow.
He's putting some seasoning on the.
All right, we're gonna have to do a Patreon episode on what the definition of ghetto, urban, and or hip hop is actually, so that we can educate some of our friends.
Oh my God. It's the best.
Oh, shit.
Listen,
Yes.
Oh,
back in my day,
Uh-oh.
we called them rap artists.
Yo, technically Elvis is hip hop.
No,
Yo.
technically he stole rock and roll. That's the difference.
Good.
Well, I mean, he made it pretty good though. You can't argue that.
Oh yeah, you could say that.
Though technically, so did Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, but he married his cousin.
Jerry
Wait,
Lee
they
Lewis
both married
lifted-
their underage cousins.
I think everybody did back then, huh?
All I'm
That
saying is
All the
Elvis
celebrities.
and Jerry
all the
Lee don't make it
singers.
look good for us.
That's what
It was a
took.
different time.
That's what it took. to
I
get
like
Richard
the
Famous last year.
celebrities and prestigious figureheads only be allowed to partake.
Listen, I don't care. My wife's older than I am.
In their cousin? Is that
she your
was
cousin,
partake
too?
in their cousin? Is that what-
She is not my cousin
Oh,
yet.
see, wait, yeah.
Ah!
How does that work?
Yeah,
You'll find out.
I don't think I
that
will.
is some delivery.
I don't think I will.
That's why you're not rich
Oh
yet,
my
Nick.
God.
Ding, 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 ding,
You've
ding,
been as
ding.
rich as Elvis if you married your cousin. That's all it takes. Well,
That's business as usual down here in Florida.
It is.
Love it.
Alabama,
Well, it's like,
Mississippi.
somebody locked in the bathroom at Family Dollar, or they're having a wedding.
Excuse me while I beam with pride.
a wedding in Family Dollar bathroom.
Fucking
That's romance.
disgusting home state that I'm
Yeah.
from.
Watch the manager Jimmy had open with a coat hanger.
But it's Florida, guys. Beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Love is blind.
Swamp donkeys, as far as the eye can see.
It's horrible, dude.
What's
It's
good,
like
Chuck?
it's
What up?
we're known for strip clubs and serial killers
And pawn shop.
and pawn shops.
Wait, are you in Orlando?
No,
No, the next best thing. Pinellas.
we're in Pinellas County.
I was
I
like,
lived in
they're
Orlando
dissing me.
for a
No.
time. It's funny when you mention that. I'm like, I know that street.
OBT.
No, no one on here. No one on here. Well, that I know of.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's not a
Fucking their
possibility.
Fucking their cousins.
This is
I'm
Jerry
not
Lee
saying
Lewis.
that.
Yes, Jerry Lee Lewis did indeed
And
Calls
Elvis
it the 88 keys.
marry their cousin.
Wow.
and Elvis. That's who we were talking about at first.
That's a
Is
thing.
Priscilla
Yeah, Chuck
his
Berry
cousin?
did not
I
marry
didn't-
his cousin because he had a proclivity for white women.
Boom.
That's what I thought.
Underage
Chuck
white
Berry-
women to boot.
Chuck Berry liked
Oh.
to go.
He's like
I
the
take
white
the
shot.
boom back.
you know what I'm
Chuck Berry liked to pee on women.
Yeah, that's
and
a
then
thing I heard.
videotape it.
That's true. And he would take
He
them
was
to
R.
different.
Kelly
He would
before
take
he
them to
got
different states where it wasn't against the law to do that, but it was against the law to take a minor to a different state.
Ah.
Ew.
Semantics.
Damn,
Got it all
Chuck
mixed up.
Berry.
So now you
Goes to show
see
you
why we
never
had to
can
put the
tell.
face of
Never
Marty
can
on
tell.
that. No, I'm
Nice.
kidding.
I didn't know there were states who were just allowed to pee on people like that. That's
In Florida, there are no laws. You can pee on whoever the fuck
Whoever
you
you
want.
want. What you do in your
Actually,
house, you can do it in your house.
in Florida,
on the
we have a
gators.
blue book law
Yeah.
that says that you cannot give head unless somebody's feet are on the floor.
That's a real law.
That's a law.
Ah.
Dude, there's a law in like Alabama or something where if you
Respect.
wear a fake mustache after dusk, you can go to jail
Yeah.
with like a $2,500 fine. It's insane.
That's fantastic.
That's ridiculous.
Sturdy's like,
Can
this
you
is a
be a
harsh.
woman?
Yo, could you imagine
That's
getting locked
kind of
up for
like
that
this
stupid shit,
creature
though?
thing trying to assimilate and copy everything.
See, he's got it.
He's got
Oh
this.
my
Like,
God.
we'll bring it right back,
Town in
Sturdy.
Alabama
That's
called
ridiculous.
Dowie. They had inbreeding laws.
I can't get past that mustache thing though. Just imagine getting locked up for that. Like, yo, what are you in here for? And
Well, some people
you
can
might
pull
say
off
that.
a stash, some people can't. So, you know, if you're one of the guys that can't pull it off, trying to be Dick Dastardly.
Listen, I think we all know that in Alabama there was a certain color that was getting arrested more for wearing it.
Yes, yes.
Fucking
yes.
tiny
Paul?
aliens, the Greys. I know.
Don't
And
worry,
the
take
police
my
station
Greys.
shares the same
The
building
Greys,
with
the
water
aliens. Yeah,
company. Yeah.
not the
Keep
illegal.
bringing it back, and I love it.
Look,
Yeah.
Chuck says Jerry Lee Lewis was banned from where my dad was raised. Chuck Berry had videos of him farting in hookers' faces.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, sweet lord!
crop dusting Chuck Berry. Jesus Christ.
That's what's up, man. That's pink eye.
Yeah,
That's
the
what's up.
camera's in the
Good time or not,
bathroom.
Fuck that dude. Right on.
The
right
cameras
on.
in the bathroom is a well-known thing.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Good guitar or not, fuck that
guy.
dude.
Yeah,
Yay!
right on. Right on.
I maintain they're all white people, and in the 50s, let it go.
Yeah,
There's
let's
a lot
focus on
worse
P.
happening
Diddy
that
now.
people weren't getting arrested for in the 50s.
Elvis was a piece of shit.
Elvis was a piece of shit.
Wait till we hear about all of P. Diddy's exploits.
You mean Diddle P Diddle?
P. Diddley.
P Diddly.
Capital P.
Oh, man.
He's brother love right now.
All red in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yo, kind of like the fucking alien when he was in the dog and he was coming out. He was squirting the dog in the corner of the fucking chamber. I felt so bad.
All he wants to talk. Is this your first watch?
Yeah, the
Chris?
Childs didn't go crop dust the dog. Like,
Chris, is this your first watch of this movie?
No.
We're not even talking about
what time?
it.
Oh, we're
Oh,
getting
we're like
there.
10 minutes.
We're
We're
getting
only
there.
10 minutes
Is
past.
this live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, it is live.
I'm actually surprised we're live right
I
now.
wish you could, Chuck. I wish you
You're like,
could,
yeah,
man. I'll
thank God,
throw
just
you
talk about
a link.
crop dusting an alien.
Usher loves P. Diddy.
Oh,
P. Diddy.
Wish I would have been on the episode. Seems like Usher had to. It was acquired. It was an acquired taste. It's like caviar. Usher had to learn to like P. Diddy.
Mhm.
No,
Ugh.
P Diddy one day was like, "Hey, Usher, you're getting started. Hey, you're gonna do amazing. You're so talented."
Yeah, but he was
Guess
like
what?
14, 15.
He's like, oh,
See this? You got in the content too late, too, Mick. You could have got that phone call if you were about 30 years younger.
Hey, listen, if P Diddy wants to wants to offer some money towards my venture.
You'll take you to the team.
Can happen.
Yeah.
And I won't even go to the prep. And I got.
No, you're gonna let him take you shopping? He couldn't.
I'll take it. Yeah, you can buy me some Jordans. It's been a long time since my 18s have had Jordans on.
Oh shit!
No, he's gonna want to buy you more than Jordans. Then he's gonna want to invite you to his one of his parties, and he's gonna want you to party with him
As he
alone.
should.
He's gonna want you to elevate your vibe, brother.
Yeah, then he's gonna say some
100%,
wild shit
Tom.
about
I'll
how
take
he
one
likes
for
seeing
seeing
you
Snob's
scraping
Meg.
and scraggling and some crazy shit.
Well, then that doesn't sound like him. That doesn't sound like the P. Diddy I know.
You have to find out the hard way, like everybody else.
That's not my P. Diddy.
You know what?
Damn it.
You know what? You want a credibility on P. Diddy? We need to go call Harvey Weinstein. He'll give you the best credibility. You know who else is really good for it? Jeff. My buddy Jeff will talk great about P. Diddy. Get Epstein on. It's going to be so much fun talking about how great of human beings everyone is, except for you, Sturdy, because you called them bad people.
Hey,
What did they do that was so wrong?
Was Nicolas Cage's
Name money?
name on the Epstein Island fucking list?
It was not, but guess whose was? Chris
Wow, tell us how you
Tucker.
really feel, Chuck.
Damn, Chuck. Racist
And the
pedos
president. And the
LA.
former president.
Ooh, which one?
Really? Do we have to ask?
all of that.
We
No,
know what's
I mean, even I know that.
I don't know if you guys know this. Yeah, anyway, not the podcast for it, but you go look at some of the interesting things that they're lobbying for and actually trying to get passed and sent up the Senate.
I don't doubt that.
I'm not even. Yeah, we can't.
No,
we're
babe,
sorry.
don't go
Don't-
there.
yeah.
I'll explode. I'll fucking explode. Ugh. Politics has aged me like way fucking. Yeah.
So the thing.
yeah.
That's the thing.
So how was everybody Saturday?
Outpost 31.
And we're in Florida, so we hate all of the politics here.
Yeah.
So
'cause
it's just
Suck.
Really?
Horrible.
I mean, you got a great governor.
No.
oh no, we
Just
don't.
white
the fact
boots
that he
and
wears
everything.
lips, dude. Come on.
We
He's got
might
short
need to
man
check
syndrome
to
like
see
a
if he was affected by the thing.
Those boots were made for walking. Right on color.
Yeah.
DeSantis needs to be
Indeed.
checked. Is he allergic to fire?
He's a racist.
That's
Bad.
right. He does not want women to have rights over their own bodies.
Probably
He
get
doesn't
sued by
believe
him
in
for
that.
saying that now, but whatever. You can have nothing. You can
I
have
got,
nothing.
I got nothing. What are you gonna
In
take?
fact, if I give you something, it will probably add to the nothing that is your approval rating. So have fun.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, he's in like the
That's good.
negative fucking pro. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The fact that he would even say that still boggles me. And I'm quoting him, motherfuckers. Don't come after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Fucking just dry, crusty, mummy fart asshole.
He's the worst.
Absolutely.
But Disney, though, right?
Disney?
There's
The
gotta
amount
be a
of
thing in
sitting and
Disney,
waiting
right? There's
for
gotta
these
be a
movies to
thing
come
running
out.
around underground in Disney.
No, he's running it.
Like a tremor?
No,
got a
like the
question for you,
thing,
Flunky.
like from this movie.
Oh,
Nothing.
burrowed in the lime
No,
rock
there's
under the fucking
underground
grass?
tunnels. There's whole underground cities and clubs and shit in Disney. Club 33. See,
In
that's the
Florida?
thing.
Have you been to Florida?
It's because of the thing.
Okay.
Hey,
See?
Yeah.
Slinky, I need to know some insider information. What really happened in Miami? Because that story has changed.
What did happen in
Because
Miami?
that story has changed way too much. You haven't seen
Thing.
The zombie?
I don't
No,
know.
the 10-foot aliens.
Yeah, because they said first they were like it was high schoolers in a fight. Then they said it was an active shooter. But there's like
Bro.
60 cops.
60
video.
cops, nothing. There was fucking 100 cop cars. They emptied 3
It's
precincts, 4
insane.
precincts.
What?
I'm just-
What the fuck are you
Bro,
talking
the
Yeah.
about?
whole road was full of cop cars.
What
Like
happened?
today?
You
this
look
is
at
over
the
the
aerial view
weekend?
outside the mall, bro. It looked like the fucking president was in town.
It happened in Miami.
Oh, wait,
The
wait.
Miami thing.
Did you guys see it last night?
Was it last
No, I
night?
think it was like a couple days ago,
3 days,
Friday.
3 days
The
ago.
Mi- It was the Miami thing, the mall. It was sightings of 3 10-foot.
Yeah, supposedly.
Alien
Creatures.
creatures. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, yeah.
But then people are covering up.
photos
There was like
fucking
100 cop
shit.
cars, and people are covering up and say it was an active shooter.
Right. But they
Or-
keep changing the story.
Yeah, they
Because
kept changing the story.
originally they were like high schoolers got in a fight, and I was like, so why do you need that many cops? And then they're
What
like,
are
well,
you
now
talking
the
about?
fuck
I
did that
see
do?
nothing about Miami on my
Oh,
screen.
shit.
There's,
Oh,
you know what I
look it up.
see? Here's the news about Miami, you liar.
Use your VPN.
I don't want to.
You should be paying
I
the fucking
believe in what the government tells me and the media.
I believe everything the government tells me. Why would they
In the
lie to me?
media.
Exactly. We're
That's
good.
a damn lie.
Man,
Yeah.
the first thing that popped up when I fucking
I just quoted a racist.
It's right there.
Fucking, politician.
Dang, it was coming. They knew we were watching a movie about it. They wanted to be on the show.
They're here.
Well, we're on the other side of the state and like up
That's
way
not the
far.
only game.
I just figured you know more than I do. 'Cause I don't know.
Shut.
I'm sorry. I thought you invited me on for a very particular reason. We were going to talk about the thing is, Miami's got nothing going on right now, and you're all lying because they don't even have that many cop cars because it's the safest city in the whole nation. What could they possibly do in Miami that would cause any kind of?
He's
then
not
it's automatically
wrong.
safe. It's automatically
Now, if you were in like Pensacola or down
Just
on the
forget about
OBT trail in Orlando or rolling around, deep in Fort Lauderdale, maybe Hollywood, I'll give it to you. But Miami, the safest,
Nah.
most wonderful place to live outside of Celebration, Florida.
What? It's
Celebration
What the fuck?
Oh man. No.
There's no 100 cop cars in Celebration, Florida. Kid can get eaten by an alligator, and it's just like, no, we're good. Nothing happened. See you
Yeah,
later.
the aliens are different.
They teach you at school to run in a zigzag down here.
The thing saw Sturdy's fucking thumbnail and tried to come say hi. Okay.
Earth is just one big soundstage for Disney.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
I'm telling you, we just did this over on my show. We know the House of Mouse.
That makes sense.
The House of
Are
Mouse.
we
Paul's
waking up?
like, I want to talk about my
Go to
favorite
sleep when we
goddamn
wake up.
movie.
It's all good.
He's like, shut the fuck up,
Out.
Mick. And I'm gonna right now.
Outpost 31.
I should have put on my sweater.
You have a thing sweater?
Yeah, I got an Outpost 31. Or no, it's McCready Pest Control.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Oh,
And
That's
I
awesome.
believe how many fucking idiots in North Carolina are like, oh, I didn't know they had pest control up there. How long you work up there? And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Holy shit. Asking you for the number and shit. I'm like,
no.
oh man, I got a bunch of fucking
I'm like,
dude, I
one,
got a pool. Yeah.
Do you really think I lived up there? And then two, you think they got a pest problem up there? Like, what the fuck? Like,
My God.
Oh, Lord.
you're right. You should see the
That's
rats out there and everything else, you fucks. God.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's ridiculous, but that's funny. That's awesome. You have that sweater.
Yeah. No, I got two of those sweaters, and I wear them in interviews. They're my good luck charm because then people just automatically think I work pest control. They don't ask. I wear
Feel
horror
sorry
stuff
for you.
too.
You're like, oh, we gotta get away from those chemicals.
Right.
That's crazy. That's funny though. But the thing, 1982. You know what's crazy about this movie is this one is so good. You don't really hear people talk about the original. You like when you hear about this one, people talk about it like this is the original one.
Exactly. Yeah. To me, I thought it was, honestly. I really thought this was the original.
No, Thing from Another World.
Thing from Another World.
Yeah, I
and
watched
it's-
that today because I never seen it. I was like, wait a minute, this is not the original. So I was like, I gotta watch the original so I can
If you
compare.
watch Halloween, you've seen it.
I had,
But I think this was Carpenter's favorite flick growing up or something like that. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put it Halloween.
He said this is the only one that ever really truly terrified him for like as a kid in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because what'd you say? You read? He said it was his.
He said that it's his favorite. Carpenter said it's his favorite of all the movies he's done.
Yeah.
It showed.
So, but what a
Honestly.
shame it was like, lauded. And
I know. I was
stuff
gonna
by-
say this
by-
is my favorite Carpenter movie
Yeah,
as well.
dude, his movies are very pretty, but this one fucked me up when I was a kid.
It's so good,
You know,
and it's like it's got a stacked cast. It's got Rob Bottin's absolute phenomenal special effects.
Mhm.
It's very engaging. It
And he
starts
was a
off with that
fucking
weird
kid
dog. You
when he
know,
did this
like-
movie. He was like 21 or something.
yeah, Bottin was 21 when
Like
he did
that's
it.
Damn.
insane. The fact that he was 21. and he did the
Jesus,
effects in this
21.
movie,
Right.
man. Yeah, like I was doing shit when I was 21.
I was
Like,
stealing cars when I was.
I was
21.
stealing
Right,
cars
this
too.
is-
That's the thing. Yeah, there's a Lexus in the bottom of a canal, allegedly.
Statute of limitations. You're good.
Yeah,
You're
there's
good.
that.
Holy shit. When
Say
New
that
Jersey
one
meets
more
Florida.
time, just real quick. for me.
Statute of limitations. You're good. You're good.
Toil of a misspent youth. Yeah.
This is why we're gonna get married.
I was
Right
stealing cars. Like, damn.
We got the real life Memphis Reigns and fucking Angelina Jolie's character right here in front of us.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, man.
How are we gonna be, Eleanor? We're gonna be okay
Oh,
tonight?
man.
You know, yeah.
Holy shit.
So yeah. But no, the movie's fucking great, man. Like the whole paranoia thing. It's tense as fuck when you watch it. Like when shit starts going down, you know, and it's like as soon as the you can't trust anybody factor starts coming into play, it's like you don't want to move out of your seat when you're watching the flick. Like I've seen this movie probably 50 times, man, and it still fucking pulls me right in anytime I watch it. Like, so it's, but I think it's his best movie by far, John Carpenter. Like,
oh, I don't think by far. I wouldn't say by far. I would say it's one of his best movies for sure. But there's so many. But the thing is, like, yes, because the practical effects in this are so brilliant. But a lot of his other films didn't need all that to be that memorable. I think is where I'm kind of like because to me, Halloween has this masterpiece subtlety to it.
Well, Halloween's gorgeous. Like the composition of the shots, the fucking lighting. It's just it's a beautiful film. It looks like it was lifted from a graphic novel.
I personally, like, I think John Carpenter is because he's lauded so highly for his horror. People forget that he's an auteur. He's not just he's a cinematic filmmaker through and through. Like everything he touched, like
storyteller. Absolutely.
I think his movies should be studied on the big screen because you can watch those movies, even Halloween, to this day, and see things. Michael Myers in the background somewhere you may have never seen before, and I don't give them away because I think people should go see them because there's a lot of people who get really surprised by it. You know, but that goes on. Even The Ghosts of Mars, a movie that is not that good, it's not that well acted. It is fucking directed well, and it's not a bad story. It just wasn't done right, but the tension's still there. There are shots in there that are brilliant, and the only one I would say he truly, honestly phoned it in on. I can't say that about everything, but I think he and Kurt Russell phoned it in on the sequel to Escape from LA was just.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater.
Everything else, I maintain I understand why he quit really filmmaking. I get it. He was never shown the respect he deserved. He was up there with many of the brilliant minds of that time, but because he was predominantly horror, he was never looked at outside of it.
Well, he got pigeonholed as a horror director, and that's the thing with a lot of guys that are like Sam Raimi. He's another one. He's a really good filmmaker, man, but everybody knows him as like the horror guy, and I think maybe that's what gave Carpenter a bad taste in his mouth, because like The Fog's beautiful to watch. Like I think his movies are very beautiful, but I have to agree to disagree with you. I think The Thing is by far his best flick.
Oh, I agree. It's my favorite horror movie. So by far, I think I don't say by far. I do think it's his best. I have to disagree because there's so much that if you look at any movie of his that came out before The Thing, you can see in The Thing. If they didn't exist, if he didn't try it somewhere else.
So he like applied all the tricks he knew into The Thing.
And I think that's what elevated that movie. Plus, he had a bigger budget. And he told an amazing story. He has a great cast, which he could round out and he could put together. That's directing. That cast is nailing it. Not because they're fantastic actors, because let's face facts, not all of them are. Watch them all in another movie, and they're not all that great or strong of an actor. Well,
Kurt Russell made a whole career out of acting like John Wayne. So it's like
true. Right there. Kurt Russell's usually Kurt Russell.
But yeah.
So I give the credit to, again, John Carpenter for that. But this isn't the best acted movie he's ever done. You know, I could argue that They Live is probably the best acted movie they've done. And it stars Roddy Piper, of all people. But that goes to show you, like, the director and what the director put into it. So, like, I don't know. And I'm not trying to split hairs. You know, I completely understand your opinion.
I completely understand.
I cannot personally say by far because, like,
you don't think he phoned it in on Memoirs of Invisible Man?
I think that was a fantastic movie. I think but from Chevy Chase sucked in it.
Because what
Chevy Chase sucked in it. Who else sucked?
Yeah, no, I can't fucking.
But that's fine. But who else?
Like in a serious role.
Even John Carpenter said in behind the scenes of that movie, like it was Chevy Chase who was kind of domineering, but every other aspect of that movie, down to the visual effects. In fact, I would argue the visual effects in that movie for the time would probably could be compared to The Thing, because he was experimenting a lot with that. It was Chevy Chase that I think tanked that movie like he does everything. You know, but I don't know.
Except Three Amigos.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
I love the stuff he bought him.
He even thinks that everything he did in that movie was bad.
Aaron didn't like Three Amigos. I seen Three Amigos like fucking 1,000 times.
Dude.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite
Three
comedies.
Amigos.
I love Three
But
Amigos.
I've probably seen Fletch
Was
more.
it with
than I have
Steve
seen
Martin,
Amigos.
right?
Yeah, and Martin Short.
I can't stand him.
Martin Short,
No.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I don't hate him like I hate Nicolas Cage, but he's just like an annoying old guy that's always around, I feel.
He's also an asshole. Like he was on Mark Maron's show talking. It was kind of like the sort of situation where you think like he's gonna redeem himself for all the just bad shit that's happened in the past like 40 years. And he dug himself a hole.
He doubled down like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, it was awful.
To the point that Mark Maron was like, yeah, this was an interview.
I'd cut it on. Hey, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to do that to him.
So, what's everybody's exposure to this movie? Like the first time seeing?
No, I've seen this a handful of times. I don't remember the first time I seen it. Probably, honestly, it was probably on this podcast. Actually, maybe not. No, maybe not. I think I've seen it before that. But I watch it every once in a while. It's not something I watch a lot. It's a really good movie, but it's just not like, oh shit, I gotta watch it. This movie's, it's just not one of those. It's a good watch, but it's not like a really fun watch. This is more like you throw in, you kind of like how you throw on Jaws and you just sit there and watch the movie and just pay attention to it, listen to the story, all that other stuff. Not that you don't for other films, or you just, you know what I mean? You're like, this is a really good movie. Let me just kind of chill. It's not something I want to watch a lot. Once in a while, once every few years, or once every time I review it, which is like once every few years, and I'm good.
I'll never agree with you on that, but okay.
Yeah, same. My dad got me into this. I must have been, I don't know, 5, maybe 6. This came out, 82, 83, 81?
82.
He's 82.
So I was born 86, so I probably didn't see it till like 91-ish or so. But even then, I always remember this movie like having aspects of it that creep me the hell out. I always thought of it more of a sci-fi. Never really thought of it as a horror until like recently. But now watching it again, just actually paying attention to it, the appreciation that I know goes into like making certain aspects of movies and practical effects, and I have a different appreciation for it. And I kind of like, this still holds up the test of time for what it is from when it was made. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I agree 100%. That's well put.
How about you, Paul?
Yeah, no, the effects.
Right? No, the special effects on this are so amazing. And I was late to the party on this, to be honest with you. Like I had an ex-boyfriend who had 3 DVDs that he introduced me to. One was Event Horizon, one was Exorcist 3, and one was The Thing. And I had never seen all 3 of those films. And so if there's one good thing that came out of that 3-year relationship, it's that. But The Thing was just such an amazing study in anxiety and mistrust. And, it's like, okay, is it you? Is it you? Is it you? And the moment when they're testing the blood is just fucking nail bitingly just anxious, it's just absolutely crazy. Or when they go to use the heart paddles, and it's just this like insane fucking just explosion of Botine madness. And it's just a fantastic movie. I love it. It's probably I would say it's in my top 10 favorite horror films of all time. I absolutely adore it. I showed it to my mom because my mom really likes The Exorcist, and she's very like picky about her horror very much, but she watched it. And as we were watching it in the opening, she just goes, "That dog's not right." Like she just, that's the first thing that she said was, "There's something wrong with that dog." But we watched it together, and she really, she did. She loved it because she loves practical effects. She's such a huge Savini fan, and she's such a huge fan of Rick Baker. Like I just showed her American Werewolf in London for the first time,
nice.
and she fucking absolutely adored that, you know. So it was really, really cool. But yeah, like I said, I was late to the party on this. I probably just saw it about 10 years ago, and it's become one of my favorite horror films.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
watched this with, I think I caught this on like Showtime with my mom back in the day, before we had a VCR. So yeah, I was like probably 7 or 8. I was young, and it just fucked me up because then I used to stare at the cats thinking you guys are going to eat me in my sleep. Legs are going to sprout out of your fucking sides and you're going to scuttle across the floor. But yeah, just the effects and shit, just how the movie starts, that really like bleak music. Like
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
It makes you feel cold when you watch the movie. Like it could be in the middle of summer, man, and like I'm like, where's my hoodie? Like it's fucking great, dude.
Ennio Morricone,
totally
he made that. This is still goes down.
What it set out to do with my brain.
Yeah.
Totally like, oh, I can't trust anybody. Why? Oh, fuck, it's the mailman. Oh shit. So, yeah, but just it's amazing flick, man.
Yeah,
you know?
hell yeah.
That was one of the first movies I rented when we got a VCR. Was the thing. So I grew up with this, man. Yeah, I used to watch it all the time. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
a great flick. Yeah, but this actually made me want to see other Carpenter films. You know, like I went out and saw The Fog after that.
I get it then. I get
never
it.
seen The Fog.
This was not,
yeah,
this
like
was
Assault
not
on
my
Precinct
first.
13.
Yeah, so this is his gateway drug.
Yeah, I get your feelings. Yeah, because this is not my first Carpenter. I would probably say my first as a kid was probably Big Trouble in Little China. So,
see, Halloween was my first one.
Like, well, I mean, I'm talking like 5 or 6. Like, so Halloween was probably like not too long after, but too intense at that time. So yeah, like, so to get into it, so like I think I'm glad I did that because that's more of like a kid's movie, like a kid can watch Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you get to this, it's like a whole new world in the horror, like because this still stands out. Like I like to your point earlier about, I would even say this is better than most horror. But I just wouldn't say
this
by
movie
far
affects you
compared
on
to
like a deep level,
I
like a prime.
I would put this,
primordial level.
The Shining, Jaws, Alien, the first one, in an upper echelon.
What is wrong with me that I don't fuck with Jaws?
Because you're afraid of being eaten by something that's going to poop
I don't
you out.
know. What's wrong
You got
with
the 3D shirt on.
Something about a fucking fish eating your ass.
Well,
Like,
not that I don't fuck with. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. A big ass megalodon or a huge ass shark, sharks in general, period. Yes, frightening, unknown sea. But the movie Jaws, like, I don't get it.
You and Dan are gonna be good friends.
He doesn't like that movie.
Well, he recognized how good it is.
Everybody's super affinity with it, you know what I mean? And that like high praise and like plateau people put it on. Like I've watched it. I think it's not horrible.
I think it's.
But I don't hold it as like, oh my god,
weird level, like you know.
But I think it's to the point of before. I think it really has to do with when you're exposed to it. I saw Jaws when I was probably about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And it then created this love of sharks, you know, where I bought shark books and shark magazines and, you know, and
I was going to be a marine biologist because of this fucking movie. Like straight up, man.
So was I.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I was also going to be a marine biologist until I realized that you have to go to college. But I would go cage dive. I've actually thought about that was the thing I wanted to go do was go cage diving. He will take pictures. I'll be
on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck that.
And that's fine. But yeah, it depends on like when you're exposed to it, I think, because when I was as a kid, I got exposed to it and was just like, oh my god, this is amazing because it's Jaws and it's weird and it's scary and sharks and I live in Florida and whatever. But as an adult, I relate to the elements of, you know, the fact that like they're closing the beaches and like the loss of money and the fact that it's all interconnected, and the weird relationship that Brody has with his wife. And
see, I wish they put more shit from the book.
Even more weirder in the book.
I gotta disagree. I think they improved.
The mayor doesn't close the beach and all this stuff in the book. Yeah.
Right, because in the book it's the mob.
But I think that element of the book sucks personally. I think that I'm so glad they didn't use it and they just made it a corrupt politician.
Well, Jaws is essentially a B movie, and Steven Spielberg made a B movie, an A-list blockbuster.
But do you know why?
I don't care. That's the thing. I don't give a hot nut.
But how can it affects people on a deep level. I'm not trying to be argumentative. Like I put it in the upper echelon. My thing is like you're saying like, and this is where I compare it. This is my brain how it goes. So it's not like a judgment or anything. It's just like saying like The Thing is by far John Carpenter's work, and then saying Steven Spielberg made that an A-list. Like there's a reason it's upper echelon. Yeah, it should be. Any other director, that's a B movie. But because of every element of story and frame of shot tells a story and is wonderfully done. I so like, to me, it's like that so far elevates it past a B movie, because this we're still talking about this movie in 2023.
Yeah, but have you seen the shark in the movie?
Do you need to?
No, but they still show it, and it looks like a monster from a fucking B movie. Like you can see the hinges in the jaw.
I get it.
It's really cheesy.
Still, but you know, it works with what they had at the time, and it's still in the upper echelon.
Absolutely, I'm not knocking them for what they did, not at all. I mean, they could have had $100 million budget. The shark wouldn't work, so it's like it's they're working with what they got. Absolutely.
And I thought you two being from the same
deep level about being eaten.
I thought you two being from the same state, same city, damn near next door neighbors growing up.
I didn't grow up in Florida.
No, he's from Jersey.
Oh, well, no, this is exactly what people from Jersey do.
He migrated.
I was going to say, this is fairly on brand for you boys.
This is like a level of Chris and I talk to each other this way.
Just had to, you know,
like I'm not mad in any way. Like,
no, I didn't say you are. I know you're not.
Like if you were talking to me this way, Sturdy, I might be a little offended because I'm like, well, what's going on with Sturdy? He's from Schenectady. They're way nice.
I'm very laid back.
Not even that we're not nice. We're just direct.
Loud.
Yeah, just direct. We just say what we think. That's why I'm saying what my.
Yes, like he gets it, bro.
It turns into a good conversation, in my opinion.
I call it assertive and direct. Everybody else calls it.
It's a Jersey thing.
We have some fun.
That's how it goes. We call it assertive and direct. Everybody else calls it asshole and dickhead.
Yeah, welcome to Jersey.
True. We're just guys. I don't know.
That's the best way to explain it.
We're having a good time, man. We're having a good time.
Oh no, I like your points. and I don't disagree. I disagree with them, but that doesn't mean I think you're wrong.
Exactly. See, that's
where I'm coming from. Like I can disagree with everybody, but it doesn't mean I think you're wrong in your opinion. I'm just an asshole from Jersey.
It's true. Asshole from Jersey.
I love it. So yeah. All right. So what does everybody else think? How's their like
James and Paul?
Go ahead, James.
We're gonna get to that after James and Paul go.
So the Thing was the very first Alien movie I ever seen.
Oh shit! Wow.
Not even E.T.
So
yeah, dude.
The funny thing
ruined this movie.
The funny thing is, I seen this first. I seen Alien as the second Alien movie.
And Fire in the Sky, and he never went back.
Then
that's awesome.
Then E.T. came. I don't know when that happened, but I don't even remember what I've seen E.T. I just don't remember how old I was. That's how far after, because I was like 9 and 10 when I seen.
First time we seen E.T. is when we reviewed it on Popcorn and Pints.
Yeah, there you go. No, I seen it. No, I seen it
like 40 years old.
You know, E.T. killed this movie, right?
Yes,
it did.
Just thinking that as E.T.
Nobody
wanted
a mean alien after E.T. and it came out only 3 months before.
Oh shit!
Damn.
E.T. played for like 6 fucking months in the theater.
Oh yeah, it
near
was
my
number
house.
1 at the box
It
office
played
when this movie
forever.
came out, and it came out like 3 months
Yeah.
before. Like it's insane. Like,
Yeah, it was still fucking. Yeah, it was still making money.
and
Man.
I like E.T., but that's the one where like what you were saying about Jaws, that's what boggles my mind. It's like that you should be saying that about E.T. In my opinion, I'm like when I think of Spielberg, I'm like that. Phone home, no, phone it in. Like you made a movie that would just make everybody happy. That's what you did.
Okay, so this is where you and I actually do agree. I fucking hate it.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I can still appreciate how good he did, but like he was making E.T. around the same time he was making Poltergeist as a producer.
Right.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I take nothing away from Tobe Hooper. I think the horror elements were there, but every other element looks exactly like a Spielberg film. So
Oh God, yeah.
Doesn't look like a
From the
Hooper
neighborhood
film.
to the cinematography to everything. No, it all looks Spielberg.
So,
Even the
The music.
I just don't
Very
get
Raiders of
E.T.
the Lost Ark.
This movie is the best alien movie in my.
This
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
He's a
That's a
I
bold
was thinking
statement,
horror. I was
son.
thinking horror, by the way. I want it noted by horror. I would not say that about every genre, but Alien. No, I
I
can't put
would
it
say
above
this is
Alien.
the best Alien movie.
I can't put it above Alien. Alien is.
But see, it's hard for me to comment on what the best Alien
Now,
movie
would you
is,
say
as I'm
this is
not
the
like a
best
sci-fi
Alien?
person.
Yeah, would this be the best alien movie in the horror?
That's what I mean.
genre?
I was only speaking
Or
on the horror
sci-fi
genre.
Is
Okay.
Predator in horror genre?
Aliens is
Or is
pretty
that just
kick-ass.
sci-fi?
That's
That's
yeah.
just
That's what I was
sci-fi.
wanting to know.
Aliens.
Yeah,
Or-
because Aliens.
I put that more of
pretty
an
hard
action
movie to
film.
fucking beat.
I put
You
them
know?
both.
But see, that's
I
what I
put
was
them
gonna
both
say. It's an
kind of
action
in
film.
the mix, just because of them coming from a different planet and doing some scary ass shit. I mean,
There's
That's
some
the
what
way
happened in
I would've
Miami.
looked
What
at
happened
it.
in Miami a couple days ago?
Some
What the
scenes
fuck?
look like it's on the horror side. Like when the alien gets mad close to her face and the little fucking the other mouth comes out of the big mouth.
Listen,
That was like a fucking horror clip.
this
you know?
movie, The Thing, is fucking terrifying. The alien.
Oh, this one, like you said, because it has
scares
your
me
Oh,
all
this
the
the
way
is
up.
paranoia, the anxiety,
But-
and everything mixed with it.
But if I ever see an egg from Alien, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can deal with an
See, yeah,
imitation.
that's the
I
thing.
can't deal with the fucking face huggers.
The
Yeah, the face hugger part that used to freak me out when I was a kid. I do think the Thing is scarier than the xenomorph thing, just because you can't tell who's who. You can't tell what it is. Xenomorph, you can kind of see that you're, oh shit, I'm gonna die. But the Thing, you don't know that you're being like imitated or so it's fucking scary. Like when the guy's doing the chest compressions and all of a sudden it bites both his hands
that
off.
was all.
That was
That's
crazy.
fucking wild.
Stomach just opened up. I was like, oof. Fucking Venus.
Yeah, it just
Venus
broke
fly
Pac-Man
trapped
just
his
fucking
ass.
ripped, dude. Yeah,
Now I will say practical effects wise, this goes down.
Oh, it was
Like I would put Jaws in that one, but I would put like this and here's where and I hate to do this. I don't want to fight with white people.
Yeah, you do. You always do.
I can't stand American Werewolf in London except for the practical effects. I can't stand that movie. It's not a great movie, but the practical effects are brilliant.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't remember the movie
Landis
too
is a
well, to
lot
be
better at flying a helicopter than he is making a movie.
wow.
Ooh, that was low.
No,
I
the
like
helicopter
the
was.
Kentucky Fried movie.
Ha-ha!
Damn.
Jeez.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow.
We're almost all in our 40s, and that was low. That was low.
Plus, it happened in like '86.
I'm so close to my
Actually,
30s.
it happened in like 82.
Listen, when that
Nick Marr
fucking
deserves
dog
better.
starts to transform after the light goes off and the legs start coming out, watching it nowadays, especially with the fidelity that we have and seeing all the little wiggly bits of the arms and legs.
Yeah.
Bro, it brought a whole new thing watching it with like modern technology and like clear picture. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I say it's like it lasts the test of time, because not only was it super effective back in its day when it was revolutionary and it was the newest thing, but now we're watching it with enhancement and we're still getting that same effect, regardless of just the nostalgia we feel. We're still going, oh, fuck, this is still great. Not, oh, God, I remember how good this made me feel. I remember how I felt. No, oh, God, look at these practical effects. They're great. We're still just literally talking about it for
Oh,
what
hell
it is, not just because of our sentiment.
I mean, for me, there's no nostalgia to it because I didn't see it when I was little. I seen it as an adult, so and I still think it's a fucking amazing movie.
Mhm.
So there's no which I feel we all do it for the older films. You give it the nostalgia points, and that's fair.
The member berries are hard on this one.
But
like,
yeah, I don't have any nostalgia points for this one. I do have a rating though, and I'm giving this a 10.
Ooh.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
I will give it a 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, before we
give it a
break
10.
anything, I'll say 10.
Yeah. Well, I'll give it 10 Norse monsters.
I'm at a 10 also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a 10.
Woo!
Wow, we got a full what?
Hold up,
70,
hold up.
74.
What's Chris gonna say? Hang on. No, Chris, be
Do
quiet.
not you give the proper one. Make them big.
Chris
Give the
says
proper
4.
one. You give what you're
What
thinking.
do I do with my hands?
I'm gonna-
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Whatever score you want to give it.
Ah,
A 9.
a
Oh!
nine.
A 9. Damn. You had to break it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Hey,
had to be different.
Ah.
Just had to be different.
that's how you feel. That's fair.
And it's tough too because I'm trying to literally nitpick and try to figure out honestly why am I still docking at a point even as I'm sitting here. I'm like, but something about it still isn't just perfect. It's close.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Was it
And
the
it's
ending?
30
Did you-
some odd years old, almost 40 years old.
We still talk about it. You're absolutely right.
Exactly.
Was the ending good to you?
To be honest with you, the ending is probably the one thing about this entire movie that was kind of the biggest letdown to me, and but it's nice too because it also makes you think, and because you don't know for sure. Now you're trying to figure out, is it Kurt Russell's character or is it the other guy? Really, you're left to decide on your own and draw your own assumptions.
Or are they both human and they just freeze to death and die?
Or
See,
does
that's what I was
one
gonna
kill
say.
the other
The
and
ending's still
realize, fuck,
fucking
I just killed a
bleak.
human and now he has no way to survive?
They're both gonna die.
Yeah.
They're both
That's
going to
the
die
thing.
either way.
Yeah.
Like, imitation or not, I don't think it mattered at that point. I just love the ending because it's bleak as fuck. Like, it's the true definition of a horror film, I think, with the way the ending is. You know, there's no like climatic battle where McCready's like no shirt on and fucking blow torches, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So it's like it ends like, I think, very realistic. Like, we are going to die out here, and we still don't know what will.
And it's also a setup for the alien too, because if one of them was the thing and they freeze over, it's just frozen again. It thaws out. It's alive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if somebody discovers that thing,
Yeah.
it'll. There was a bunch of comics that Dark Horse made after this movie. It was like an unofficial sequel where a submarine picks up Childs and McCready, and it's Childs.
Oh shit!
And he's infected, and he infects half the sub. And those comics are bonkers, man. Like, I wish they actually would have made them like into sequels because it would have been pretty cool.
Did you ever play the video game too for PS?
No. I wanted to.
It
I
ends
never
with
got-
McCready flying off with you in a helicopter.
Oh,
And that's
shit.
the only
Okay.
I mean, you get like rumblings and everything in the game, but that's where it ended. Like that. So like you get picked up by a helicopter and it's McCready flying it.
Yeah, because the game, I remember seeing trailers for it. It was real big on the whole paranoia thing, and there was a real creepy factor to the game. I noticed just from the trailer.
Oh yeah,
But,
absolutely.
yeah, no, I wish I would have got to play it though. It looked awesome.
It was fun. It's a regular whodunit, but it is a fun game. I would suggest it.
Awesome. So, but yeah, if I can recommend those comics, if you get a chance, check them out. 'Cause, I mean, John Bolton does the covers and like the art's gorgeous in them. You know, it's really cool.
I'm actually typing it in as you speak.
Google the thing video.
But there's a trade from Dark Horse that it has both stories in it. It's like $10-15 on eBay.
They need to
definitely worth your time. So yeah.
Love it. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, they need to do a remake of that shit.
Right? Like I think it's like what we got in 2011.
Oh, the prequel. Ooh,
What we got is not what anybody was asking for, and I wish we could do, if we were going to do something, I wish we could do something that would really pay true homage to this. I'm not even against a remake, but it has to be done by a really good filmmaker.
Yeah, it has to be well crafted.
Oh,
Because I mean, honestly, I don't care what happened at the fucking other camp. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? My story starts when that dog comes running up. So it's like,
as it should.
Yes, that's what I mean. They didn't have to show any of that shit in the fucking prequel, whatever it was.
I was so annoyed by that.
Here's the game right here.
Yeah.
And
that was a fun one.
Yeah.
I
Plus the prequel.
wish they would have. I wish they would do a remake of it. Just from seeing this, I didn't even know there was a damn game of
They
it.
probably will soon.
Yeah, no, the game
Unreal
was
Engine
fucking
5
fierce,
and
man.
all this and all these reboots they're doing now. They probably will. A lot of horror shit's getting love, so I wouldn't be surprised. It was a decent game. It did pretty well.
Yeah. Wow.
But I think that's also
Say give Doomhouse 8 months, he'll remake it.
I think that's a testament to this movie.
I think so, because nobody's even attempted to fucking handle
Yeah.
it. Like I think it's not broke, so don't fix it. That's
the only thing. That's my biggest part about the remake side of it is like.
Well, no, when I meant remake, I was talking about the game.
Oh no! But I was saying like, but if they did revisit it, I'm not against a reboot. It just have to be a really good filmmaker who steps in and loves maybe not even loves, but respects both of the movies that came out before, not 2011. Fuck 2011. But
okay, so let's say just by talent, by what you just said, just by talent, do you have a director in mind? And just say that they're a big fan of the films, just for argument's sake.
I know who I choose.
James Gunn.
Yes, I would go with James Gunn.
I have to disagree. I wouldn't.
As long as he doesn't stick a thing baby in it like you did Dawn of the Dead, I'm good.
I don't know. I think like if you're going to do it, you got to get somebody on John Carpenter's caliber. You know, because even Howard Hawks directed the original, and Howard Hawks is no slouch. You know, like you like those are two prolific directors. So if you're and look what happened with the third one. You know, like it's like if you don't do it right, it's not, and you don't have to do the same story. You don't even have to have McCready. In fact, I wouldn't even touch McCready or any of those names or anything. But goddamn, like I just director today that could really pull it off. I'd have to think about that.
How about you, Paul?
I choose Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel directs now, right?
Because I think someone that could do it right by me at least,
you bowl,
is going to be Jordan Peele. I think he's the only one that could do a different take of it completely and make it its own thing, but still be able to pay homage because he does his research. So I
would agree with you.
I'd agree with that.
That's interesting.
I would actually agree with you on Jordan Peele.
That's interesting.
As long as he doesn't rip off Twilight Zone.
We're not talking about his TV shows. We're talking about his movies.
Twilight Zone.
He didn't write those though.
That is true.
He wrote some, and some of them were good. So I would be hard pressed to go back and look at ones he wrote.
Now, as for the prequel, though, because I didn't hate the prequel. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. Would you guys think you would enjoy it better if they had released it with just the practical effects like they originally intended before they threw that CGI bullshit on top? Do you think it?
I think it would have been more palatable. Like it would have been easier to take just because of the awesome, wonderful effects in the first one. Like I think they would have carried over. But yeah, what was it? Save a buck or something just to fucking.
They had it all filmed in practical effects
because they had all the practical effects done. Yes. I think they were already in the can. Yeah,
and then they were like, "Never mind, we'll do CGI." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, so there's footage of.
Yeah, go on YouTube. They have the full behind the scenes videos. They're worth it too.
It looks amazing. I'm like, why didn't you fucking release this? Or release on DVD, like make a blue steel of that shit.
Yeah.
I'd buy that
fucking Snyder cut or whatever. Like, yeah. So.
Damn. So stupid.
But yeah, no, absolutely. I think it would have been a little easier to digest, I guess, with the practical effect. Because to me, that's that's obviously a giant hallmark of the film, and so that love of that stuff carried. Plus, we're all like practical effects people.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
take that shit
far.
over CGI any day.
Right.
You know, absolutely.
But this is
So yeah, I think it would have been.
This is one of the
better
pinnacle films like Werewolf in London with the practical effects that just you don't even see it done much. Like the practical effects really, unless like it's a big time movie, when do you really see and even then it's CGI and everything now, but
well, I mean there's Spookies, so
there's who?
Spookies.
No.
You almost got me with that one.
Hey, the practical effects in Spookies are fucking boss, bro.
Holy shit.
My boyfriend will figure out any opportunity to slide the movie Spookies into a conversation.
Have you reviewed that here?
I do not remember. Possibly.
You did.
I think we talked about it because I remember being like, "What the hell?"
Said that a lot.
I like Spookies. It's an odd movie, but I like it.
No, I love Spookies.
I like odd and weird. I mean, if I do revisit it, it'll probably be on the late night show. If it's an indie movie, it's an independent movie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask what's everybody's favorite practical effect in the movie?
Ooh.
For me, it has to be the dog.
Dog's fucking great.
Yes.
The dog.
Between the dog and the person melted or whatnot.
I love it.
Mine's the head.
Mine's gonna be weird.
The north.
Mine's the head. Yeah, I'm with you.
You guys will probably
see the head with the legs. That shit, dude. Even to this day, that's still fucking.
Yeah.
The like weird fucking smack.
It sprouts legs and scurries like a fucking.
Oh
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, that's the only reason I'm like, man, maybe it'll catch me with its tongue, but I'll burn this one. I can't mess with it.
Dude, yeah, dude, straight up. I'd be sleeping with the flamethrower.
Love it.
What about you, James and Paul?
I'm leaning towards the dog, but the head is also cool. Yeah. But I'm gonna go say the dog.
Paul?
Plus the way they show the head.
I think one of
shadow,
my favorite is when they go check out the old outpost. I honestly like the guy that cut his own throat with the frozen blood in his wrist.
Oh, the frozen blood.
That's one of my practical effects I love the most because that just tells you so much. Because you're like, what caused a human being to want to slit his own wrist and his fucking throat just to not be a part of whatever,
to escape whatever's
right?
Happening. Yeah,
but also the jump up idea of it, that jump scare.
Right.
It's so brilliantly done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all practical.
I got one more that actually had me jumping because I forgot all about it. Is when they're testing the blood and then they get to that one and it just jumps out.
I mean, that one that jumps out, that was all practical. That's genius.
It's fucking amazing. I was like, oh my God. I completely forgot about it till I watched it earlier today. I was like, oh shit.
And just that the sound of the wire scraping that fucking thing.
Oh yeah, it's like
Can I plug my
plus the shot of them surrounding the UFO? That's a fucking great shot with like a matte painting and stuff. Like I know it's not practical effects, but that shot always stuck out to me because it's beautiful. Yeah, it's really cool.
Hey, can I plug my buddy's book?
Yeah.
So my buddy Todd Cameron runs outpost31.com. Sturdy, I kind of told you about him earlier, and he's a writer.
You have a book on you?
Which one?
Do you have one on you for the camera or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't have it for the camera. Sorry, I didn't prepare it. I just wanted to.
That's all good.
I thought about it after talking to you, and I just wanted to say. So, if everybody's interested, he wrote the prequel novel. It's called Snowblind, about McCready and everything McCready was doing after the war, leading up to him joining Outpost 31. It's a good book. It's a fun read. So if you're a Thing fan, it might be something you want to go check out. But he also runs outpost31.com, which is like the oldest Thing fan site. So go check that out as well. You pick up your books there.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
Outpost31.com. Go check it out, people. Go check it out. I'm going to pull it up on screen for a minute.
Let's figure how often do you have Thing fans watching?
Yeah.
Figure I'd give them a shout out.
There you go.
Hey, man. I respect it. Let me pull this up real quick.
I make nothing off this.
Me either.
Heck yeah.
But
I want to go to one of those where they all get together. Fuck, man.
Think Fest. We used to do that Lenny Lang shoot up back in the day. We used to go up in Canada where they were. He lives down in Florida now.
Yeah,
That's gonna be pretty cool.
We just had a reunion in 2016 because we were the original message board guys. We were the admins on it. We had a reunion at Monster ManiaCon.
We got to dip.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
Hey, we got to go, man. We got to dip.
Nice to meet
So,
you.
but, hey,
Nice to meet you
glad
again.
hanging out. man.
Likewise,
Yes,
Sleeky. Nice to meet you.
Next time, Jersey. Next time.
Thanks.
I'll see you on Thursday, Slinky, and I appreciate you coming
Yes,
on, Aaron.
absolutely, man. Definitely gonna be with When I Live and Dead.
Thanks for letting me be the lone vagina tonight.
Don't assume.
I was like, yeah, what do you mean? What am I, chopped liver?
I keep it in my pants, but you don't have to see it to know it's
I don't know.
Goodbye,
what to say.
boy.
All right.
Have a good one.
Lone vagina.
Shit.
That's funny.
Oh shit.
Well, I hope I didn't ruin your show.
No, that was fucking hilarious.
What you mean? Why?
Chris, you look like you're getting so annoyed with me.
Far from. I'm
I'm
fine.
coming to your house and we're gonna hang out on the couch.
Okay.
We're coming around. So I can hang out on my couch.
We're gonna hang out at work.
The fuck? It's an L-shaped fucking thing. We can set the cameras up and put like 4 or 5 of them and do the whole. I'm
We can play
telling you,
games. We can play
we can
games.
fit 7 people in this motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Let's do it. Look at Paul. Paul's like, I'm planning.
Yeah,
Plotting and planning.
bro. Could you imagine Cards Against the Humanity with all people like us?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'd bring Game of Ham up there for you guys.
I've never played it, never heard of it.
It's
I don't even
like
know what
Cards
the hell
Against
that is.
Humanity, but it's mixed with a board game.
Okay.
And the cards are completely inappropriate. They make Cards Against Humanity look like a kid's game.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Interesting.
Wow.
So basically,
It's-
anything we say at any given time on Sturdy's show when he gets mad at us.
Yes. Yeah.
I may or may not have played with my mom before.
Oh God.
Okay.
I couldn't do that to my mom.
My mom, my dad, my brother, his wife, my lady,
Jesus.
all in a small ass cabin playing Cards of Humanity. And you know some of them cards, when you match them up, man, there's nothing like it.
They got some fucked up cards in this.
Oh,
The Game of Ham. They'll be like felching a disabled girl and shit like
I
that.
was
You're
talking
like,
about
Jesus Christ.
Pac-Man and Fellatio and like something else in the same conversation based on
I
cards. It's
apologize.
fucking great.
Can I apologize to all my fellow panelists? I tried
What'd you do?
so hard. I tried so hard to not make anything political.
You're good.
You can't say Florida and then not me make fun of Ron DeSantis. I'm sorry.
I don't think anybody
Of course
likes
you
him.
do.
God.
I liked him going against Disney. I liked the balls on him. I knew
I
he
love
wasn't going
you.
to win, but I admire the.
Paul and I
The
have
nutsack
very
on him.
different outlooks politically, but I still love him very much.
That's 'cause my
See, and you can
subtitles
do
look
it too,
different than
people.
yours.
You can do it too, people. You can do
Yeah.
it too. Love everybody. Love everybody through horror.
Love everybody through horror. Yes. Scary hugs.
So do you guys count this as a sci-fi movie as well? Because I know
Yeah.
we were talking about.
That's
It
what I'm
fits
saying.
in the
Like, I
sci-fi.
always thought of it as a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
But now I can understand some of like the jump scare aspects and just
The horror
the
aspects.
of it all.
You can put it right. I mean, it's both.
You want to know what it is? I think it's because it has to do with space. You automatically go sci-fi.
That's yeah.
I
alien space.
agree, but like I would like even then in those arguments, this is more horror to me because this is like an Event Horizon or an Alien. Yeah, they take place in
Fair.
space. Yeah, it's on a spaceship some point. But this is the horror in this is so dignified and wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard not to love it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Even at the moments where I stepped away and I was like cooking dinner, I was 2 rooms away. I could still hear it and everything. I could see the TV from my kitchen. I was doing something and I'm over here like this, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? The whole time, still watching over my shoulder, looking at the TV, 2 rooms away. I'm like, man, there's so many great moments in this thing.
Oh, there really is.
Now
There
I got
really is.
different opinions for the original.
Yeah,
It's the original. I'm like,
But it is still pretty good.
no, it's still pretty good, but I didn't like the Frankenstein fucking alien
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing?
Actually,
right, but-
that's a fact I meant to share with you. I told Sturdy that this is. Oh, well, I'm sorry. It's your show. I'll shut up. You talk.
No. You can tell that fact. I was just gonna say, James, you got to shoot us some bail because it was from 1951.
No,
You
I
gotta
know.
give it
That's what I'm saying.
some
I'm,
real credit.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. I was watching. I was like, ugh. It's like, come on, nah,
So funny.
not my thing.
But what were you saying, Mick?
That guy who played the monster now may not mean much to many people, but like James Arness played him.
Really?
Yeah. And he was Sheriff Matt Dillon on Gunsmoke for 25 years.
Yep.
You know, for anybody catching up on that, like that's so when you see Gunsmoke, that's the monster from Another World.
That's hilarious.
That's
you know,
awesome.
and it was funny because in the one scene where they finally try to get him and he comes inside and they're gonna fucking try the kerosene on him and shit. I was dying laughing because I'm like, I don't care how old in history this is. Yeah, motherfuckers gonna burn the place down first. Like, and then at the end of it, they're like, yeah, since we burnt down a whole room trying to get him and it barely hurt him, we're gonna try to trap him somewhere else and get him with the kerosene because now we're down a room. We don't want to be down the whole camp. I'm like, oh my God. And that was purely just for visual effect for the movie of throwing and making fire. You know what I mean? And then they put the little chick behind the fucking little mattress and everybody in the room's on fire. I was dying, bro. I was like, God damn, that's commitment. I'm getting the shot.
They did what they had to do then, I guess.
Yeah.
Bro, the whole room was lit up. This motherfucker's out running already, and they're worried about the room because they fucking burnt the place down. Okay? Like, what the fuck?
Now, Mick, with the intro, the Thing intro for both of them, you're saying something about a garbage bag on fire or some shit?
Yeah, so that was a cutout that said the Thing, and then they put a garbage bag right behind it and stretched it out. And then they burnt the garbage bag, and that's what they burnt it from the middle, and then it kind of dissipates, and then you see with the light shining through and all the smoke kind of pouring out from the fire. That's what makes that effect in the Thing. And John Carpenter did that the same in his.
Damn.
See,
That's
and
cool.
that little detail is so like it's awesome.
Even
It's
to know
big to come up with, but think of doing that though. As an effect,
even
like
to know that
special
that was
effect.
a practical effect, and
A
that was my
practical effect,
argument. That was my argument about filmmaking. Like it's those subtleties, it's those little things, those respects that true auteurs of the film industry know how to do. That's why Jaws, in my opinion, stands the test of time, because that you can look at that movie and just look at everybody's face at a certain moment and understand what's going on, and it makes sense and it's fun. I like it like regular, and I hate to say it like that, but like people who aren't cinematic masterpiece geniuses, they don't do the same thing. They don't put the same, but that's why you have those levels.
Yeah.
That's why I argued it.
No,
I really enjoyed the character development that they opened the scene with when they show McCready for the first time. You know, when the computer beats him at chess, I think that speaks worlds of volumes when he's like, fuck this, opens up the motherboard, just dumps the whiskey in there.
For one, that's alcohol abuse.
Do you know who the voice of that was?
Oh, fuck. You told me. We talked about this. I do. I just can't pull.
She was
fucking tell
one of the stars of his other movie.
Was it Jamie Curtis? No.
Nope. She played the voice in Escape from New York. Adrian Barbeau.
That's who it was.
He was also married to her at the time.
She wasn't Catwoman, was she?
No. She
no.
was the Fog, Swamp Thing.
No, I meant the voice of the animated one, but that wasn't her.
No, that was
I have her autograph. It slipped my mind.
You would know if you met her.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's true.
Who
are we talking about again?
I don't know.
The voice. The Thing, the voice.
No, I was just fucking around.
I'll tell you what, I have those moments sometimes when I've had a filling pop out where I freak out and I'm like, if I'm in a Thing situation, I'm fucked because I got my tooth without my filling in it right now. And they're going to be like, you're the one. It's you. Where's your filling?
That was like one of the speculations of this movie was, is Childs the Thing at the end because he doesn't have any reflection in his eyes. Also, they filled up all the bottles with gasoline. McCready doesn't take a drink from it. He hands it to him and he takes a drink. So it's like, now is it possible there was another bottle of alcohol? Sure. McCready was an alcoholic. That it makes sense. So you can argue that. You can also say, but it was the cinematographer Dean Cundy in an interview who was like, well, I always looked at it as like because there was no reflection in his eyes and it was done on purpose. That was saying the nod to the fans. He is it. Yep. He's it. And because if you cut back to McCready, he does have the halo effects in his eyes. Like everyone here except for Paul.
That's true.
He does not have a front light. And now lighting with Mick.
Yeah, I got to get the new light.
Thing.
Nah.
I told my eyes really big this whole time.
Kind of there.
It's like, it's not me, man.
He got so close to show his thing, not be the thing.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I got
nope. Family show. It's family show. Stop fucking around.
It's not a family show.
I'll show you how to fuck family.
Whoa.
Hey, calm down, Elvis.
And that's how we bring it back to the beginning, people.
Yeah.
You see that tie back?
We'll get there.
Oh shit. The thing's Elvis. Never mind.
I watch that movie at least once a month. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, honestly.
This movie?
Yeah, Sunday because it snowed. I watch this at least once a year. And that's skimping because in October I watched October of last year I watched it 7 times. It was on TV.
Damn.
And I can just, like Chris was saying, I can put it on and just enjoy it.
Let it go. Yeah, that's fair. I could possibly. I haven't, but I haven't seen it just playing on TV either.
That's right.
I mean, I could, but I won't because I always look for something new. Like I said, that's my thing to go. I automatically go for shit I've never seen.
Seeing you got like not you would think it'd be the podcast, but it's not. James, you got me on that shit too. I'm like, all right, Aaron, you have to stop watching these movies. You've seen them a million times.
Yeah, because you're getting so far behind on all these movies that other people are seeing.
But now I'm I got better at it now. I mean, especially with the theatrical horror releases, I'm fucking there.
Yeah,
all right,
get them.
We just did Night Swim.
Yeah, yes, we did. Which
I still have to edit and we'll be out soon.
Yep.
It's been a long day.
It'll be over on the scene.
I still gotta see that.
30.
Yep.
Hey, thanks, but no thanks. Appreciate you.
Why don't you promote?
I'll do it. Tell me what you'd like me to promote. Anal cream. It's the best.
And it helps your itch.
Sturdy's gone. Sturdy's
Holy
gone.
shit.
Have you ever had a dick in your ass and it made you left a real
It helps you
impression?
in those dark times and it helps you in those light times.
I got nothing. Oh man, but no, we don't need any promotional nonsense over here, guys.
I got something. Here we go.
Buddy's cream.
No mean agent.
Oh shit.
So,
I'll tell you what, I remember this movie making me go, oh, look at all the pretty snow. And then thinking, wow, that looks really, really cool. Especially when they start talking about like -40 and all this shit. I was like, why would anybody ever go there? I remember thinking that vividly.
Yeah,
fucking
word.
crazy.
Fuck that. Yo, you want to go see an alien? Where is it? Antarctica. Oh, nah, fuck that.
Well, they're not. They're there. The thing is, they weren't there for Alien. They're chilling, doing other shit.
They're getting paid.
I don't want to do the other shit either. But I'm saying though, for me, it's more enticing to get me to go do something like that, go see an alien, than to go fucking work. Fuck that.
And then it's miserable and cold and icy and just fucking.
That's too cold, man.
Right, all day, dark all night.
And the thing is, you got to worry about the generator goes out and shit, and you lose heat, you're all dead.
Hold on, we have another commercial.
Uh-oh.
Batman flavored lube. Welcome.
Oh God.
Wait, what does Batman taste like?
I don't know. I want to know.
Musk, sweat and musk and
musky ass.
Ass
what he smells like.
That's what Batman tastes like.
There you go, sword margin too.
Crime
Batman
fighter.
Lube. Ask Robin. No pain.
Now,
sounds like
you guys
tastes like justice, Chris. That's what it tastes like. Tastes like the night.
Do you guys think you know your core friend group close enough to that you could survive from being the thing, like to where you could tell difference?
No, I'm done.
Wait, say it again.
No, and here's why. because all of us either smoke weed or drink, and that's just gonna be a fucking. Imagine everybody being high as shit.
Anybody else? What did you say?
Huh?
I said before he's speaking for anybody else. What did you say?
Smoke or drink.
Do you think you know your core group well enough that if you were in this scenario, you could tell, like you'd be like, oh, so and so has to be the thing because he is doing this and he usually does that.
Now, do they mimic the personality 100%?
It seemed like they kind of do, but they're still off. And that's the thing.
Okay.
You think you know your core enough.
How disturbed my brother is and my friends are, I could probably, there's a high chance I could probably figure out if something's off.
Sturdy was starting to make a good point on that one. Go ahead, Sturdy.
It depends on the situation, because like say you're all kicking it, chilling or whatever, not on a situation like that, but just chilling, and you know you're whatever, chilling, smoking, drinking if you drink, and all that other shit. Then it's like everybody's inebriated, and it's like, oh fuck. You're gonna forget.
But if you've been around long enough and they drink all the time near you and smoke near you, know how.
Don't worry, everybody. Tune in to Mick at Night this week. Yeah. We're gonna find out when we all play Among Us.
Are we really? That'd be dope.
Why not?
So,
that is.
So what Sturdy's saying, though, think about it. If we're all together and we're trying to figure this shit out, right? 3-4 days goes by. We're starting to run out of resources. If we're out of whatever our vices are, if we're getting depressed and lonely, we're getting pissed off, we're all going to start acting out of character somewhat. We're going to all start being reactive and irritable. So it's like, damn. Are you just pulling a trigger?
Okay,
you got to be lighter in that situation for a minute.
Here, I'll give you my tell right now. If I'm wearing pants, it means I'm an alien because I'm going to be no pants.
He said it.
Like, even if we're just chilling with you,
I'm going to be Winnie the Pooh in it. I'm just going to have a t-shirt, nothing below. Just chilling.
Running around like Porky out
That'd be
here,
great
man.
if you got sued by Disney for copyright infringement.
But it'd just be James walking around.
Oh my god, dude, how could you tell I'm not the alien? I'd probably be a lot quieter. I'll tell you, your friends from Florida would like me a lot more.
I would be concerned if you didn't talk at all, man.
You're good.
I know.
Huh? You would. I wonder how everybody would be as that if you were the thing. What the fuck would you be doing?
Well, see, my tell for Nick would I'd be like, how about we watch your favorite movie, The Sound of Music? And when you're like, yeah, that sounds great, then I'll be like,
kill him.
It's not Mick.
Kill him.
That's
it's
it.
Him.
That's
Fucking
it.
him.
I would be the thing.
Done.
That's the perfect test for me. Because if I say you know, it'd be funny. That would be the day I have like the sarcastic day, and and I'm annoyed, and I don't even get like the recompense of like, oh shit, like you just shoot.
It's like,
and I'm like, oh, well.
He'd be like, you know what? We're gonna die anyway. Just throw the shit on.
I just walk into Carolina Fear Fest this year, and I'm like, you know what? I've really turned a page on that Sound of Music. And then like Paul just strangles me with like a piano chord.
Go to sleep. Just go. Shh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's funny. I guess if it's something that you hated, and everybody has their tell, so that's easy enough.
I have no tells.
Sound of Music.
I'm not smart enough to have them. I've been told that in card games.
Put the movie on and see that big old smile come on your face.
Yeah, I can't lie. I give it away myself. So
you?
Oh no, guys, I think I'm frozen.
Not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But before we wrap this up, gentlemen, I'm gonna go around the room and you want to let everybody know where you're from, or your links or whatever. If you have any, you know what I mean.
The links.
Where they can find you. That's what I mean.
I'm from Schenectady, New York. Come see me.
My address.
Bokeem Woodbine in Rome, New York.
James Conner, Schenectady, New York. New York.
I
don't even know schools in New York. I can't even see a fucking college in New York. Oh, hold on.
St. Lawrence.
Union College.
Oh.
What were some of the crazy names they said in Key and Peele?
Oh God, they went off the rails.
I don't even know.
He was like East Coast, West Coast, something coming from over there, like some shit like that. Like he would just say some random shit.
The celebrations had to be dying.
Oh my god! When he kept getting them, he's like, "What?"
Oh shit, Key and fucking Peele. But where can everybody find you guys? For those of you who do the socials and shit.
At the Scene Snobs.
At the Scene Snobs. Paul, same for you?
Yeah.
At the Scene Snobs.
At the
Worst
worst
name, excuse me.
gamer ever, pretty much everywhere. TikTok, especially Twitch and YouTube. Over 600 pieces of content on the YouTube channel. Right here on HorrorWithSirSturdy. Every once in a while with our boys down here on the Scene Snobs. And then there's always Popcorn and Pints.
He's not lying.
Go check out our show, by the way. We just put out one.
Every once in a while, you may catch a nip slip.
And me, Horror with Sir Sturdy, as you guys know, Popcorn and Pints. Late night with Sir Sturdy, Fridays at midnight. Ooh, look at that.
Look at you. Yeah, I remember when that was just, hey, you know, we're just gonna chill and whatnot, and we're not gonna like do a lot of shit every week.
And now it's too much fun.
And now it's every Friday.
But again, because it's so much fucking fun. It's so much fun, and it gives me my fix of watching a bunch of horror, yes, but then also watching like the cheesy, not just indie, but also like the cheese fest and sometimes the bad shit. I mean, Mutant Squad, what was it? Mutant Zombie, what the fuck was it? Mutant Girl Squad, Mutant Zombie, Mutant some shit I watched Friday, and it was fun as fuck. It was fun as fuck. So yeah, make sure you guys check out Late Night with Sir Sturdy. We're gonna be live this Friday. We actually got an indie movie we're reviewing. What is it? The Mummy Murders.
I'm good.
What the fuck? The Mummy Murders?
The Mummy Murders, yes. People
British
murder
mummy.
People murder mummies.
Mummy. Please fire, mummy.
Okay.
And then Thursday, I should have probably showed this first.
Oh, yeah.
Night of the Living Dead. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
The remake from 1990.
Yes, remake 1990. This is the 90s wheel. This is the 90s month. This is Wu-Tang. So peace. We're bringing the Ruckus somewhere else. I've seen your nightmares.
What? I came to bring the pain.
You gotta do that somewhere else.